and then rolling into the con op for tonight. And the five paragraph is in here as well. Okay. Um, Pretty much, we're going to be working in the country of Kujari. We're going to do a really rapid history of Kujari from 2021 to present. The country of Kujari, it's a fictional African nation, um, basically based around Mali and currently what's happening over there. But essentially, there's an indigenous people there, and uh, with the recent destabilization of their country, there's going to be a sizable amount of conflict within the region with influences from foreign countries, such as whether it's the Western influence, Asia, or Russian influence. However, the main conflict generation of this campaign is going to be the coup that happened in 2021, where the local militant factions overthrew the actual government. And as a result, the chaos within the country continued to rise, and we started to see a lot more humanitarian um, crisis in the region, whether that be militant religious groups rising up or war crimes between warring factions, um, just basically destabilization within the Kujari region as a whole. Uh, as far as possible resolutions, nations, like I mentioned before, the Western, Eastern influences attempted to stabilize the region to a certain extent, but those were essentially failed attempts, and as a result, Kujari was pretty much left to its own devices, further contributing to its destabilization throughout the year. Finally, in 2020, plenty of PMCs and mercenary elements started to influence the region by providing security to the warring factions and the failed state, um, just trying to acquire and control as much of the resources within the country as possible. Right now, the reason why the Western influencer YCOG is being deployed to Kajari is mainly because on December 11th, 2022, a group of local fighters raided a village where they thought they were housing uh, loyalists to the previous government or the previous establishment. During this raid on this village, it was found that uh, IDAP workers were executed and taken hostage as well, including an American aid worker. And this is what is triggering our insertion into the country. So that's just a very brief, very simple rundown version of the background of the country, why we're here, what's going on in the country. We can expect both local indigenous forces to be fighting, militants or pro previous government elements, as well as foreign elements in the region, whether it be Eastern PMCs from either Russia or China, and maybe even actual state factions as well later on in the campaign. The intervention, like I said before, we're going to have to go in here and secure the region, kind of get some of these humanitarian crises under control, and secure some of the Americans that might be left within the state as well.